At our work session, we had a very favorable review of the tax audit as it's coming along. It's not completed yet. We still need to have public works or public utilities their audit completes before ours is done, but everything is looking on course and going very smoothly. We also heard from the racetrack, and they've asked already in advance for a little latitude on some extended hours for 4 different events that are coming up. Thankfully, only one of them is still while school is in, and so they're asking for extra time if needed, and hopefully they won't need that. Rain delays sometimes cause a problem with that. That covers our work session. In our regular meeting tonight, we covered a lot of items on a consent agenda, and perhaps of note for some people that would be interested in that, we're going to continue for another year and then review it after that for a hunting season within the city limits in approved areas. And there was a slight change, and another area was added to that. So that was passed and approved. I think it's also significant for the legal ramifications that we designated all of our parks specifically as parks tonight. And the legal aspect of that is that if there would be any kind of violation of selling drugs in those designated park areas, that the fines or the circumstances for criminal prosecution could be magnified because they are park areas. If there was any question about that, it's been challenged in the past, and so now the guesswork is out of it, and all of our parks are designated as parks. And that was approved tonight. There's a circus coming to town. May 3rd at the Civic Center. That should be a good event for everybody. In our regular agenda, we heard about how things are going at the golf course. It sounds like they're poised for a good season. It's going to be weather approving. They are selling a lot of passes for families and individuals for the season. And I think it's of significance that they also are making progress in trying to get approval to use water from Pokegama Lake in drought times. The DNR was saying that come 2017 that would no longer be permitted, but those procedures are reversing, and that's looking good. Also of significance, we designated a minor subdivision called the Thunderhawk addition to Grand Rapids, and that is the former UBC or ProBuild location right across the street from on 169 from McDonald's. This is a significant step forward to designating this as an addition to starting the process for demolition of that present ProBuild building, and the construction of a grocery store and also a restaurant that will go in there with a space on the back side of that lot that will be for future development, undesignated at this particular point in time. Okay. The police department was authorized to purchase 2 new vehicles, a minor change from location where they're purchasing them from. And the good news is that even though we couldn't use local vendors for those purchases, we did save nearly $4,000 on the purchase of those 2 vehicles. Okay. We're getting some work done on the City Hall for air conditioning. That bid was awarded, and that's all part of our capital improvement projects. So that'll be an improvement for maintenance of particularly of storing records and things like that for the police department. We had one resignation tonight for Faye Chessman from the public library. And after over the 31 years of service to the city, she's going to be enjoying retirement, and they'll be looking to replace her in the future.